Hey, this is Chris Rissy, and welcome to another Thursday Stop. All right, on this Thursday Stop, I've had an awesome week, and a lot of questions have had to deal with what is the character in marketing. And so I want to answer that question because obviously I've had to answer it a number of times this week. And the character in marketing is a great thing because once you understand what your brand's character is or your own character is in the marketing of your business, its products and services, then you understand how your audience perceives you. Okay, so let's make sense of all this, all right? Great marketing is great storytelling, plain and simple. That's what great marketing is. It's about being able to tell a story, and that is not a story about your business or or your products or your services. It's the story of your audience, of your market. It's their own stories, and the character in marketing is how your business, I keep wanting to say character over and over again, is how your business plays a character in that story. Okay, so let's dive into it a little bit. Great marketing is great storytelling. It's only great when it's telling the truth, when it is authentic. It has to be real. It has to create the right perception and be the right perception. You also need to make sure that story, again, is about the audience or about the individual. It depends on your product and service, obviously, but if you're marketing one-on-one and doing networking one-on-one, it's about the other person's story and how you fit into it and being the right character at the right time, too. And so, being in that story, being a character in that story, you are playing a role. You're playing a role, and you're given that opportunity to play that role by the audience. They're the ones who decide whether or not you get a chance. And it comes down to how good you are or how satisfying you are in creating that experience and being a part of that story to fit in that role. You're not going to fit into everybody's story. And that's okay. That's okay. But as long as you are authentic, you're going to have a great chance. Okay, continuing on here. If you don't fit, obviously you're out. And it's up to either your audience's story to change, or maybe it's that your marketing needs to change. You need to be the better character. You need to be a better storyteller with your marketing. And that's really what makes the difference. And you have to be able to identify what it is. And a lot of times it's just by getting answers. You have to ask questions. That allows you to get a better understanding of the story and the character that your business or even yourself needs to play in that. We can keep going. If while you're playing the part, of that character in the role, again, it's not about you. It's not about your business. It's not about your product. It's all about the audience, the people you are trying to sell to, the people you're trying to make their story your story and playing the right part. So I have to emphasize that a number of times because people will get hung up on their own character. And when you're authentic with your character, it's just natural. You don't really have to think about it too much. You might want to tweak it a little bit. But once you are comfortable with your character, then it's all about finding the right people with the right stories and fitting in there. And then it also comes down to the experience you create. People are looking for experiences. Most businesses in this world are not commodity businesses. They are desire businesses. People have everything they need. It's all about the things they want now. And there's a lot of competition for people's wants, for their desires. And that's why you need to be good at creating the right experience, to be able to play the supportive role, to be that supportive character in their story, because their story is the one they want to live and the one they want to live out. So as your audience lives out this bigger and better story, as long as you can continue to create that experience and move that experience along the way they need it to, or the way they want it to, then you have that role. You can continue to be that character in their story, or your business does, or the product, or your service will continue to be that way. And it's a lifetime role. But when I say lifetime, I'm not meaning the lifetime of the person you're doing business with, or your lifetime as long as you live. It's the lifetime as long as you play the right character in the right story and create the right experience. And again, as soon as you mess that up, or you're no longer the right fit, you're out. Now, you can always have a second chance. Don't get me wrong. If you make a mistake, or you're steering off into a wrong direction, your audience, if they've had a favorable experience to this point, they will give you another chance. And it's up to you to be able to continue to improve that experience. And that's a great opportunity. You shouldn't be worried about making the mistake or being the wrong character. That's an opportunity for you to continue to evolve and be the right character. So keep that in mind. And that's what a character is in marketing. Marketing is great storytelling, telling the story of your audience, the way they want it to be told, and being the supportive character and playing the right character in the role that they want you to play. Okay, so that's the end of the Thursday Stop. And if you haven't followed me on Twitter, make sure you follow me at Chris Rissy. Send me a tweet, and I'm going to tweet you back. And again, let's have a conversation. That's the end. And remember, as always, be the experience, master your business, and I'll talk to you next time.